Hi friends, welcome to Kalpana's Kitchen. Today I'll be sharing a non-vegetarian recipe with you, and that is mutton chops. So let's get started. Here I've taken some 700 grams of mutton chops. I washed it thoroughly in running water, and that is a must. Okay, so wash the mutton thoroughly, and now we will see the other ingredients here. So I've chopped the 4 onions fine, and I'm going to fry them till they're golden brown. In a pan I've taken oil, and say 2 tablespoon oil, and I'm frying the onion, and you have to keep frying it till it's nice and golden color and brown. Please do not burn the onion. And I've kept the flame on high, and while the onion is being fried, I will get the masala for this the dish ready. Okay, so fry the onions well and let them stay in the pan till they get nice and brown. And now let's see the masala that I require here. I've taken ginger, then garlic, then green chilies, and yes, cashew nuts. Cashew nuts give a rich flavor taste to the curry. And coriander leaves, fresh coriander leaves. I've washed the coriander leaves before using them. Now I will just put them through a blender and make a paste out of it. There you can see the paste is ready. Now I will add this to my mutton chops. Now I'll see to it that the paste that we have ground with garlic, ginger, all the mutton chops are covered with it properly, and then I will keep it for marination. Okay, so do cover each and every chop with this masala with your hands. A spoon will not do this work well, so use your fingers and spread all the ground masala to this chop, and now leave it for at least 30 minutes. Okay, I'm just covering this and let it stay for 30 minutes. Now here you can see my onion has come out nice and golden and brown, and I just need some more time, say 5-10 minutes, for this onion to get more crispy, and we have to make a paste out of this. Okay, so when the desired color is when you get the desired color, you put off the flame and cool it for some time, and then put it through a blender. There, I'm using the same blender in which I had made my masala. Okay, now while grinding this onion, I had added 2 tablespoon water. Fine. Here I've taken 1 cup of curds. I've beaten the curds very well, and now I will add the fried onion paste to it. I'll mix it well, and there's one more thing which I had forgotten while shooting this video, is that I've not shown you the masalas that I've used for this dish, the dry masalas. So now the marination here is 30 minutes is over, and in my curds I added turmeric powder, half teaspoon, 3 teaspoon red chili powder, and 3 teaspoon PP sambar masala, or you can use any garam masala. And then I've just smeared the potato chops with this ground masala, and again I'm going to marinate the chops. See, this is mutton, it's not chicken, so it takes a longer time. And if you marinate these pieces well, you don't have to worry about it being uncooked. Fine. So just all the masala, you just try and marinate this chops, and again leave it for 30 minutes to rest. Fine. Now in pan, the same pan, I've taken 3 tablespoon oil and I've added cinnamon, clove and full black pepper and half teaspoon hing, that is asafoetida. So you have done the seasoning. Reduce the flame so that it doesn't burn, and we'll start adding our marinated mutton chops. So the mutton chops were marinated for total 1 hour. So they are really good now, and they are nicely smeared with the masala. So I'm adding all this to my pan. The flame is on low, on medium sim. Yummy, I'm already getting a lovely aroma. So here I've nearly added all the pieces of mutton chop. Oh, there were some 12 to 15 pieces of mutton chops I got in 700 kg mutton. Now there is more masala left, so I will add that masala also. But before that, I will stir all these chops in the oil. There's no water included yet, so you can fry these mutton chops a little bit. Okay, that helps in the cooking of the mutton chop. They get nice and tender. See, it's this gravy can be done in two ways. You either keep it dry like this, or you add water and make a nice running gravy. It's how you like it at home. Now this is the extra masala that was left. I'm adding that masala because we need a lot of gravy. You can serve this mutton chops with your chapati that we have every day at our place, or you can have it with bread, pav. And yes, I like to have this with my plain boiled rice. Fine. Now, so I need gravy. I'll be adding water, say 1.5 cup of water. I've used my the mixer and the container in which I had kept marinated the chops. I put place water in that and use that water. So see, you can see nice gravy here. Good. Now the last but not the least is the salt. You need salt to taste. So I've added salt here, and now I will again keep the I will cover this pan and let it simmer for say 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, or till the mutton is nice and tender. Now it all depends on the mutton pieces. If the chops are big, it will take a little longer time. But for me, it took some 30 to 40 minutes. And now here it's ready. Yummy, the aroma is just superb. I'm already hungry. And now let's serve this yummy mutton chops. I'm preparing mutton chops after a long time. So I'm really looking forward to enjoying this mutton chop. There is enough gravy. And yes, if you don't like gravy and you want it dry, reduce the quantity of water I've shown. I've added, I think, 1.5 cup. You can reduce that. But this was just fine. We all love this dish at home. Wow, the mutton is well cooked and just right. So you can see the gravy, yummy. Now to go with this, I have prepared salad. I have used onion and pineapple in the market in plenty. It's got, and what else I've used? And carrots, yes. Here I have garnished this with ginger julienne and fresh coriander leaves. The dish turned out yummy. I hope you try this dish and give me your feedback. And if you like today's recipe, do not forget to press the button like, share this recipe, and if you are new, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.